We're gonna do our best to get through this. I promise nothing. I'm probably gonna cry like a baby. Bear with us. There aren't many threads that unify all of mankind, and among them, aspiring to love is perhaps the most sacred. Almost all cultures seek to commemorate the act of promising oneself to another, and some of the brightest and most passionate souls have striven to appropriately express what it means to love and be loved. I will not stand here and borrow words from some poet, nor plagiarize the great tongues of history, for while they may have pinned to page some form of love, however pure, it's meaningless to me because it isn't a reflection of our love. In our lives, we spend so much of our time marveling at the happiness of others rather than living in our own. For me, I don't envy anybody else's joy, because I can confidently say that I have found my own vision of perfection with you.
There are no amount of words that will ever describe how grateful I am for you or just how much you mean to me. I love how kind and caring you are, how you really see people and work to make sure they're comfortable, how passionate you are in everything you take on, how brave you are in consistently trying to better yourself, and how you always seem to see the silver lining. You are truly one of a kind. It makes me wonder how I got so lucky with someone as special as you. I know that the pandemic was a scary time for everyone, ourselves included, but somehow in all of that uncertainty, I found my very favorite person in the world. With you, I've learned what it means to feel safe and content in love. You have given me the confidence to be myself, the space to grow without judgment, and the ability to believe in all of life's wonderful possibilities, and the fortune of knowing how easy happiness can be. You've helped me learn how to trust through your repetitive daily actions, and when you tell me you're going to do something, I believe it because you always follow through and stick to your word.
Cristy, when I asked you to marry me, I told you that home was wherever you and I could be together, and I mean that in the deepest sense. There isn't anything more important to me than you. Our home is precious. It's the start of our family, the hearth we share with our friends. It's the place we find solace in each other and recharge to face the world. I am better for knowing you, for experiencing your love, and I will spend our lifetime expressing my gratitude for its gift. It's traditional to make promises at the onset of marriage, but it's important to understand what those promises are rooted in. For me, my love for you is built on the deep foundation of my appreciation and admiration for you as a person. Your light and joy are such a gift to those around you. We are all lucky for whatever glimpses of it we experience, and myself most of all for being able to bask in it each day.
It's because of you that I hold so much value in the spoken and unspoken promises we make to one another. The small ones that we keep throughout our days. Those are the small promises that I will keep following through on, like always trying to catch 11:11, making you coffee in the mornings, never letting you get hungry because that gets pretty grumpy pretty quickly. Today, however, is a bit different because I also want to give you my big promises, the ones that I will consistently work on keeping because of what our life together means to me. I promise to love you more than any bad day or big fight we have ahead of us. To live life with you in a way that when we get to the end of it, we can look back and know that it couldn't have possibly been better. To be your safe place where you can be yourself without judgment. To be your biggest cheerleader and supporter. To work laughter into every single day. To help shoulder your challenges, never keep score, and be patient on the really hard days. And most of all, I promise to put us first and always be your best friend. Loving you is my privilege, and creating our forever together is my greatest joy. I'm so proud to get to be called your wife.
I vow to protect and treasure that which makes you so unique, to be a mirror as often as I can, and help you see how wonderful you are. I vow to continue to learn who you are so that I might better love you. I vow to listen to you and grow with you, both as a person and husband, as we build our life. I vow to continue to date you, even after I've married you. I vow to sit on the couch and eat second dinner with you. I vow to hold your hand after watching scary movies. I vow to plant you a garden each and every year. I vow to put you at the center of everything I do, to confidently and unequivocally declare to the world that you are my person, that my happiness will be built around our home and our hearts, that I will work to fill it with love. I vow to text you at 11:11 whenever possible. I vow to consider this day and these promises as another step in our journey together. I stand here before all those gathered to declare to the world that you, Cristy Ann Turner, are my person. I vow that when these grand gestures end, I will continue to love and like you and fill our life with the shared quiet moments that show, from one heart to another, you are seen and you are cherished. And I can't wait to marry you.
I love you and I like you.
Great job.
From the moment my little Cristy was born, she was always curious, funny child who would say things with a straight face even if it wasn't true. Watching her grow up, I always wonder, what kind of person she would be, and most importantly, what kind of person will be with her one day. Will he love her the way I do? Will he care for her the way I do? And then year 2020 came. She told me she met someone. I didn't even know she met someone. She met someone who really touched her heart and spoke to her soul. His name was Chandler. I couldn't even pronounce it. I kept saying chandelier. Almost immediately we saw how handsome he is, well-spoken, kind, caring, very friendly. And most importantly, how he looked at my daughter, how he cared for her. And of course, how she looked at him. It was very obvious. I'm really, really happy for you guys. Welcome to our families, our new son-in-law. Gorka.
I can't resist claiming the prize for knowing Chandler the longest. It's been a privilege watching him grow in spirit and in size, making the choices to become a man of strength, of integrity, of loyalty and generosity. How delightful it is that Chandler found Cristy. Watching the love and respect they have for each other is a constant joy.
You are loyal beyond all compare. You will always have family or friends who will be there for you in the rough times. Chandler, from my whole family to you, thank you for loving Cristy and taking great care of her. You are now, from this point on, always each other's home.